I've gambled at a restaurant. I've gambled on a plane.
This morning, a new lawsuit accuses the rapper of glamorizing online gambling while misleading fans, some of them teenagers.
Now, usually when we talk about Drake and lawsuits, Drake is the one suing because he lost the rap battle and his feelings are hurt. So he sues the record labels. But this time around, Drake is being sued, plus his friend Adin Ross. Why they're being sued? Is it God's plan? Well, no, it's actually a very stupid lawsuit. It all started a couple of days ago where Justin Kilham filed this class action suit on behalf of him and all the victims involved in the stake false allegedly gambling strategies that Adin Ross and Drake have been using. So this guy is suing not only Drake and Adin Ross but also Stake US, accusing them of promoting an illegal online casino on Kick to mislead U.S. consumers. On October 27, he filed a 34-page complaint claiming that the defendant engaged in a deceptive, fraudulent, and unfair practice that violates Missouri law. According to court documents, the plaintiff, Justin Kilham, lost money gambling on Stake's platform as a result of defendant's wrongfully trade practices. Now, you most probably know what Stake is, or you came across a watermark between every clip that you see. It's being advertised more than Logan Paul and KSI advertise. I mean, to be fair, only Logan Paul who advertises Prime. It is all over the place on clips, streamers, big streamers who have a lot of viewers also play hours and hours, like, XQC, Adin Ross, Trainwreck. They gamble a lot on Stake. But one thing they don't do, I think something that I haven't seen. I've seen a lot of their streams and a lot of their clips who, they're gambling. But I've never actually heard someone, maybe they did say it, but I've never heard them say, hey guys, let's go make some money. Let's all gamble. No, they just put it on the stream and they just play. Again, I haven't personally seen these streamers encourage everyone to go gambling on Stake. I've just seen them just claim, play. When they lose money, they rage. When they win money, they, play with their ding-dongs. I don't know. Obviously, this whole thing is a promotion for Stake, as, they own the platform Kick as well. So they have to promote it as part of the deals that they get. It's not very wise for them to encourage people to gambling. It's just like, smoking. You can smoke and people are going to be like, oh, cool, like there's a smoke, but you can't be like, whoever's in this stream and is not watching, I'm promoting Marlboro, and if you don't smoke this cigarette, you're a donkey, you're a bitch. You don't do that. If you're promoting the thing, you just do it. I disagree with the whole gambling thing that they're doing, but we're not here to talk about that. What we're here to talk about is this guy lost money and now he's suing them for false advertisement. For brainwashing the consumers and misleading them, basically. The suit claims that Adin Ross and Drake misled their viewers by presenting their high stake gambling streams on Kick as personal wagers when the funds allegedly came directly from Stake. The complaint argues this helps normalize and glamorizes online betting to your young audiences, many of whom may not understand the legal risks involved. I can confirm that is in fact true. Eddie, who's one of the owners of Kick and Stake, he gives out to Adin Ross and Drake like, $500K, $1 million here and there, usually around $500,000.
Added $500K to vault balance, please. Okay, I'm sweating. If you can see my pit stains, I am stressing. Yes. Okay, Drake, we're clear. Yeah, we're clear. We're good. Thank goodness.
We're clear.
Thank you, Eddie.
Clear.
Eddie,
we're
I
clear.
owe you one. I actually owe you one. Oh my
wow,
God.
and my roulette win came through. Oh wow,
oh my God.
Wow, Train. Good Lord.
We're clear. Thank goodness. Good shit. Eddie, I love you.
Eddie's basically their sugar daddy, and he also pays a lot of clippers on Twitter, on TikTok, just to put the Stake logo, and they get a percentage depending on how much views the video gets. He's all about advertising Stake. They make shit ton of money in the billions annually. Also, the guy is saying, oh, that's not their money that they're wagering. You're telling me that Drake, every cent he spends on his betting, he takes it from Eddie. He goes to Eddie, hey, can I have $500,000 so I can promote your platform and I can keep on gambling? ? Are you kidding me? Even if that money is sent to them, it's not like one of those guru alpha males. Do you want a bigger ding dong? Pay me like $5,000 a month and I will start massaging it, and I will not reveal it. You have to pay to find out how I will make a cucumba bigger. They're not promising anyone anything. They're just gambling. I think it's morally wrong to promote gambling. But, you know, what they're doing is still wrong in my eyes, but it's not illegal. Again, as far as I know, they're not being like, hey, you need to gamble or I'll block you. Mods, whoever, everyone, if you want to be friends with me, if you want to hang out with me, you need to start gambling like shit ton of money. And yeah, East, West, gambling's the best. They're not doing this. The way I see it, the guy just lost money and train wreck after all the losings. For example, he won a bunch, or Adin Ross won a bunch of money. And in his head, he was like, I can win some money too. Let me risk going to gambling, which every single person, even if you ask a donkey, it knows that gambling is a risk. Most of the time, you lose, so there's nothing misleading about this. The lawsuit claims when Adin Ross and Drake gamble on stake, they do not often do it with their own money despite telling the public in misery, and elsewhere the opposite. The filing seeks compensatory, sorry, English isn't my first language, compensatory damages. The lawsuit claims damages, seeks damages, and a court order forcing the defendant to disgorge any profits tied to the alleged misconduct. The class action also accuses Stake of running an illegal casino through Stake.us, a clone of Stake.com, to evade restrictions on Missouri's rule on online casinos. Again, I am not on Stake's side. I, again, believe gambling is wrong, and whoever promotes it, it's morally wrong. But end of the day, I'm not gonna, sit and cry over it and, do... There's worse shit, like meme coins, the way people are scamming. A lot of people's hard work, right? But a grown-ass man who's filing a lawsuit knows that the risks of gambling, knows that a lot of people go through it, they lose everything, they lose their families, they lose their kids' college tuition, they lose their dog, their cat, they lose everything most of the time. And it's a very bad, that's why it's one of the worst addictions out there. It's not like buying a course, getting promised something, and not getting it at the end. That's called a scam, which most of these gurus nowadays are doing, But the other side, gambling, when you go in, you are going to lose money. It's like going into a bear cage and, they say, play tag with this donkey over here for like 2 minutes. And if you're alive at the end of that 2 minutes, you're going to get a hand job from Iron Man. Obviously, a hand job from Iron Man is exciting. So you go inside, but there's a chance of you dying. You know this. There's a very high chance of you dying. That's the risk with gambling. Anyways, the lawsuit also says that it misleads the Missouri regulators and consumers into believing it offers harmless gameplay instead of an unlawful gambling platform. Stake has denied any wrongdoing in this whole thing and said, we have not been served at this time, but we reject allegations that have been made in the media in relation to the potential claims and will vigorously defend this and all such claims. Adin Ross also made a response saying this.
Guys, there's nothing to talk about regarding the title, regarding what's going on with Mess. You guys can look into it. I will tell you guys this. Read through the case yourself. It's fucking bullshit. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's no strong stand in this, so I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. Anyways, more videos over here. Just wanted to share this with you, update you. Guess you didn't know about the lawsuit. Like, subscription it. Much appreciated. You take it easy. I'll see you at the next one.